Hello and thanks for joining me for another series of Kenshi, where we are going to be doing the Wandering Trader start. This one here. I'm going to leave the advanced options as they are. We'll hit begin. And so we are going to have some rules for this series. So firstly, obviously we're trading for cats, but we are not allowed to sell copper. We might be doing some copper mining, but as resources, we definitely won't be selling copper. So that's a no-no. And we won't be building any player outposts. So we can buy buildings inside the cities, build stuff in those, but as far as building our own ore processors and things like that need to be placed outdoors, well, we won't be able to build any of those ourselves. So, all right. Now I'm going to do a skeleton start. If you're an inexperienced player, this might be easier for you to start as a human. There's one particular character in our starting area that absolutely hates skeletons, which, if you're new to the world of Kenshi, skeletons are just a race of robots. Alright, so we've got our skeleton trader, his name is Gold, and we've got our pack bull, Bullion. So they're the default characters that you're going to start with, and that is going to place us in Hang, which is up here on the map. And that's green, so we are automatically allied with the Traders Guild. Now, on this section, only that part is owned by the Traders Guild. This part is owned by United Cities, which is this section here. Across the bridge, this is the Traders Guild. Now over here, I believe it's this lot. Okay, these free traders, most of them are fine, but their leader, that one there, hates skeletons. They'll say a nasty word to you as you walk past, and if you hang around, they will attack skeleton on sight. She's also not too fond of males, but she loves females. So if you want to have yourself an easier time with her and be able to trade with her, then use a human female character. I'm not too sure how she reacts to other races. All right. So to start with, we are going to click on Bullion, our bull, and we are going to set him to bodyguard Gold. And as we are starting out with no stats, one and everything, and we are allied with the Traders Guild, this is one of their buildings. We can actually go in here and do some training. I'm also going to hold down shift and click the medic button on Gold. So he's going to automatically do medic and robotics. Now the other thing too is we're not going to start off with any repair kits. We start off with some medicine, a little bit of food and some trade goods, which I think we'll go sell straight away. And see if we can get ourselves a repair kit. Otherwise, we could be dead in the water. So the other thing too is the Traders Guild people, they will heal you. But if you're a skeleton, well, they don't carry repair kits on them, so they're not going to repair you. So it's essential that we get ourselves a repair kit. Let me see. Don't think we're going to quite have enough there. Let's sell one of those. Still can't. Okay, so we got no food, which we do have to feed our bull, but that's fine. We'll buy one of these. And probably the first time we get beaten up, we're going to use that whole thing. But that's pretty much used all of our money. All right, so we're going to head back over here to this barracks. And they have some training dummies in there that can get us up to level 15. I'm going to hold down shift and select that as his default job. And I'm going to send Bullion down here. It's just going to get him a bit of athletics training. Don't know that he needs it. But we'll send him down here, and because he's set on bodyguard, he's going to come back up. And we are just going to keep an eye around the city for an opportunity. So if we see any fights break out, we are going to see if we can turn those fights into an opportunity. Now, quickly, we are going to just go into the AI here. We're going to tick heal allies. We're not going to do rescue allies or help allies, because we might end up being allied with a few different forces. I don't know if we'll join the Shinobi Thieves over here, but sometimes they'll end up having fights with the United Cities guys, and if you have help allies, well, you might get yourself in trouble with either one or both of them factions, because, well, they're both your allies, and you're automatically going to help either one of them and get yourself into trouble with the other one. So we're going to leave that off. If we do any fighting, we'll choose our fights, but we will heal any of them. So at the moment, we're not allied with these free traders. They're different to the Traders Guild. And it does seem a little bit quiet around here. But we are already up to level 10 on our... oh, wait a minute. Sorry, that's Bullion. Yeah, we're up to level 8 and rising. We don't have a weapon as such. That's fine. Yes, I kept the first aid because we might need to heal up Bullion. And we're going to need to get some food for him as well. But we are just going to keep training away till we get to level 15. It does actually look like somebody's had a bit of a scrap out here. What do we got here? Okay. All right, going to turn off my job there. All right, so we got two guys here. This one's critical. Let's go pick him up. We can pick him up before he's dead. There's a couple of guys here. Actually, let's just check if any of them have a bounty. All right, that one's dying. Let's go first aid that guy. Just enough to stop him from dying. He should be fine for a little bit. First aid that one. That should be enough. All right. So, we are a trader. And no corporation ever got anywhere without taking advantage of the poor, exploiting people and being an arsehole. So we're going to sell this guy. I could loot him for his stuff, but it's not really worth much. So there's 400 cats. Let's go back, grab another one. If they had a bounty, we'd turn them into the police station, which would increase our standing with the United Cities. All right, let's have a look here. Let's grab that guy. See if we can get these guys before they get picked up by somebody else. All right, that's enough to keep him alive. So slave traders will come along and pick these guys up and turn them into slaves anyway. And we're getting a little bit of strength experience while we're carrying these guys as well. And now where's the slave boss gone? He's gone upstairs. Yep, there he is. So we'll drop this guy off. Wait. Where'd he go? Wait. Where did he get to? Still over here? Yeah, see, these guys are already they're already selling some of these guys. So, but yeah, we'll take that. So you got to be quick and get them before the other slave traders get them. See, that one's already been turned into a slave, so he's no good to us. Slave traders will attack us if we take that guy, and we're already taking this guy as well. I'm not going to reach him in time, so all right, that's fine. We'll go back to our training. There is some fighting going on down here. Okay, more outlaws. All right, let's head down there, see if we can get one with a bounty. That'd be nice. Also be good if we could get some, let's have a look and see what he's got. All right, well, we'll take that. We might take that. I mean, most of this stuff's not worth much. We could sell that. That's fine. And, oops, we do want to pick the guy up. We'll just see if he got a bounty on him. He did not. But we'll pick him up. All right. We will quickly, it is late, that shop's probably going to shut. This skeleton place is always open 24/7, so are the bars. So we'll sell the heart protector. I might sell the sword as well. Don't really need it just yet. Back over here with another slave. So I do want to pick up a recruit, which we'll try and buy a slave for that if we can. All right, so there's another 400 there. And we want about 4,000 bucks, 4,000 cats to get ourselves started with our trade empire. There's a guy over there. Alright, it's a little bit of a scrap happened over here, so let's go check that out and see if we can grab anybody else to sell off to the slave traders. Let's look for the patches of blood. Alright, he's almost dead, so let's patch him up a little bit. Just enough to stop him dying. That'll do. Don't need to fix his arms. And this guy. Or patch him up too. Maybe the slave traders will get him before we get back to him, but at least he'll still be alive. Alright. So, back over here. And there's still a bit of a fight going on over there. Would be nicer if we managed to get one that had a bounty on his head. It is always worth checking them all. But doesn't matter. This will do us. Now it is night time, so the slave trader, he's gone to bed. So, but we can still trade with him. And there's another 400. Alright. Let's get back over here. Still some fighting going on there. I'm hoping there'll be a bit of a fight with some wildlife because we need some food. I could buy some now. Alright. Looks like just this guy. I mean, I suppose we could loot him. That's fine. Not going to worry about the hats and the trousers. They're not really worth the time that it takes to pick them up. But, I mean, it's definitely an option. Okay, so here's some guys from the Traders Guild. Don't know why that one is. Oh yeah, he's showing up green. Okay, that's fine. What have we got over here? It's a bit glitchy here, and sometimes the guys go under the ground. I'm gonna hold down Control Shift 11. Which sometimes fixes up some of the errors with buildings and stuff, but I don't know that it fixes that. But let's take our guy. Oh, we didn't. Did we pick him up? Did pick him up. Yep. All right. So, should be some wildlife around somewhere that the guards are going to get into a fight with sooner or later. And so hopefully we will get some food from there. This guy, he's not still in bed. Is he upstairs? Don't see him. There he is. Okay. There's another 400. Alright. So, still got some fighting going on over here. We do. Alright, so we'll head back over there. And if there's nothing going on, then we go back to our training till we get up to our level 15. At the moment, at least we're getting some experience in our we're getting some. Well, he just died, so the slave trader's not going to buy that guy. Getting some little bit of athletics and a bit of strength training while we were picking these guys up. But don't see anybody else. Alright, that's fine. You can go back to turn your job back on and you can go back to training for a little bit. So we're almost at 3,500 cats already. But this is just to get us going. We're not going to be relying on selling slaves for the whole thing. It's just raising a little bit of capital. I mean, as soon as we get hurt with our current robotic skill, we will probably use up that whole repair kit first time we get hurt, and so we will be needing another one of those soon. And we also, let's see, he's getting a little bit hungry, but he's fine for the moment. But we're just going to keep our eye out for more opportunities. There's normally a bunch of sand skimmers. Sometimes some guru hanging around here. Alright, send Bullion back down here to get some more, bit more athletics skill. So, he's only a young one. But if we can keep him alive, then he will grow pretty strong, pretty powerful in a fight. We're not really doing a fight run, but everything in Kenshi does want to kill us. So I'm just scanning the area, looking for more fights to happen. Let's just have a look. Attack 11, but yep, it is 11. Alright, we do have that sword and heart protector we can sell as well, so let's just quickly go sell them. Alright, not quite 4,000. Just gonna keep scanning the horizon for any action. Maybe these guys will run into a sand skimmer down here. Just gonna provide us with some food to feed Bullion. But not seeing any action going on just yet. I think these guys are rebel farmers. Let's have a look. Yep. So there might be a bit of a fight over here in a sec. Okay. There's some sand skimmers down here. Let's come down here. We might be able to possibly join in the fight. It's probably going to be all over by the time we get there. Yep. We can grab that. Bit of meat. Loot the sand skimmer. Yeah, Bullion will eat this foul meat as well. We'll take these claws. That's a little bit of money. Alright. Who are these guys? Manhunters. We'll give them some first aid. We don't want them hunting us. So, we first aid them, well, it will possibly raise up our relationship with them a little bit. But it is a slow thing. Okay, looks like they're all healed up. Alright, go back to your training. So now, now Bullion has a little bit of food. I'm going to hang on to the skin. We'll possibly use that later on. Alright. Send Bullion back down for another run. I mean, I don't know if it's necessary to train up the athletics on an animal. Oh, we got something going on down here. We got another sand skimmer. Let's get down here. I think he just beat the hell out of whoever that was. They kill it. Where did it go? Alright, well, I don't see where it went. It's lost in the terrain there. Okay, this guy's got a bit of a limp. We don't have any splint kits at the moment. I don't think there's any available in this town either. Alright, we just want a little bit more money. There's something going on down here. Alright, let's head down here. Wait, there's a fight in here. Who are these guys? Okay, free traders. I'm not getting involved in that. But the free traders, I think maybe they might have been going to get aggressive with me, and therefore the United Cities decided to retaliate. Okay, so we got starving vagrants. It's checking for bounties. That one's a slave. Okay, these guys are going to be quick. So, let's see if we can grab one of these guys before they... Alright, I will take the crossbow. Grab one of these guys before the slave traders get him. They're already coming for him. Alright, that's enough. Pick him up. Alright. So, back over here. Let's get in there. So, we're getting a little bit of strength there. A little bit of athletics. Up to level 12. Still some fighting going on over here. Alright. Might be a bit of opportunity over there. So who is fighting over here? It is the free traders. United Cities and the Traders Guild. Yeah, wait. Okay. That could be a score. I'm just going to gank that whole thing. Alright. Let's hop in here. Yeah, we are seen to be committing a crime here, so let's see if we can cruise on out of here. Okay, we are fine. Alright. I'm going to go back to training for a sec. Alright, now there's nobody up here. Let's put on our sneak. Let's drop that. And loot it. Alright, so repair kits, food, medical, some cats, not many cats. Alright, well, Bullion can hold those. Alright, pick that up again. And let's go down and sell the backpack, or the beast pack. This guy shouldn't care that it's stolen. Let's have a look. $110% fencing chance. Yeah, that's weird that it's saying that it's stolen from Samurai Captain. Oh, that's because I dropped it, possibly, and then restole it. Alright, let's sell that. Sell these claws. That gives us 6,500. We've got repair kits. Bullion's got food and a few other things. Alright. Well, we'll go back to our training. For the time being. Let's just see who we've got here. Who are you? You're a slave. You're a slave. The free traders getting turned into slaves. Alright, so that's a kidnap. If we do that, we'll be seen as committing a crime, and we might not get away with that. So, alright, we'll get back to our training. We'll let those guys fight it out. Now, is this another downed guru? It is. The free traders. Let's just see if we can steal that. More food for Bullion. Alright. Maybe. Let's hop in here. Alright. Bullion, what's your problem? You don't got one? Okay. Alright. Let's drop this down here. It's empty anyway. That's fine. We'll sell it. Alright. So we've got our starting capital. Let's see if there are any slaves in here that aren't people that we put in there. Okay, we're not going to touch the slave hunters. Let's talk to this guy here to buy. Okay, free traders, they're not going to join us. They're also expensive. Alright, the outlaw farmers and that, we've been putting a lot of them in here, so they're probably not going to join us. Slave hunters, I don't know. But I would like to get a scorch lander, but for now... Alright. Let's see if this one will join us. Let's turn our jobs off. Alright, I don't think this one's going to join us. They're just going to be allied to us, but what I might do is... Let's just run down here. We'll put them down on the ground, see if they're going to follow us. So it is a bit of a gamble buying slaves. They're not always going to join you. Sometimes they will want to follow you for a little bit until you get clear. Let's pop you down. Alright, wait till you get up again. It is weird that alright, it's weird that she won't let me unlock her shackles. But anyway, might be wasting my time with her. Just get a little bit further away. So she's marked as an escaped slave now. Yeah. I don't think she's going to join us. So, we'll try and get another one. So, if you try and buy any of the ones that you actually sold there, they are definitely not going to join you. So, there's definitely some shenanigans going on down here. Yeah, you're a slave already, so we're not gonna touch you. Not gonna touch any of those guys. Alright. Let's try buy another one. Whoops. How about you? And he's run off to do some healing down here. Alright. So is this one gonna follow us? You. Alright, doesn't look like it. Alright. So I'll try one more. Let me see. Streak. Where'd you go? Alright, I think Streak just ran off. Stole some stuff and ran off. Alright, we'll try one more. Probably would have been cheaper to just recruit somebody in the bar. Okay, this one said something about try to keeping him in his shackles, so let's just get out of sight of any guards for a minute. Oh, actually, who's this? Streak is following us. Okay, that's good. Alright. So Streak might join us if we get a certain distance. So let's put this one down. They're both going to follow us. Okay. Alright, so if they're going to follow you, then most likely going to join you. We want to watch out for that sand skipper over there. No, that one's run off. Okay. That one's also run off. Oh no, Moo has joined us. Alright, Moo is on medic detail. And Moo can come up here for some training. Let's actually... Oops, we have... Who's fighting us here? Sand skipper, it is dead. Alright. Moo is gonna want some of this food. Alright, you don't need that. Or that. Okay. So. Let's get back up here. So Moo is pretty hungry. But we have ourselves a recruit. We need another 500 cats. So sell another slave or two. That one, it's an ex-slave. know if we can sell that one again. Let's try. Yep. Okay. Moo. You are going for some combat training. And let's see. We can get one more. Who's this? They're dead. They're no good to us. Might have something on them that I can sell though. Let's have a look. Take some medicine. Alright. We should give some of this medicine to Moo. And we will get her some equipment at some stage. But she doesn't need it right now. Take one of those. Run in here. And all right, we're almost ready to make a move to our new town. Let's sell this stuff. All right, so we got 4,000, got enough cash. I do want to get that training in. All right. Let's change to that dummy. All right. So we'll get gold up to level 15 in attack. Got our capital money to start with. Still some fighting going on over here. What's going on over there? Escaped slaves. Alright. Not too much to worry about at the moment. So we've got our starting money. That's all we're going to really need for the moment. So I think I'm just gonna let gold get up to his level 15. Moo will be a bit slower, although she's already up to 10. But the last couple of levels can take a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the recording for a moment and I'll come back to you. Well, yeah, actually, maybe it might be a good spot to actually end the episode. And what I'll do, I'm not real fussed about picking up too many more slaves right now. Okay, it's another. Why is that one's unconscious, but it's already got its backpack taken off it. All right, so yep, we'll get gold up to level 15. So basically, I'm just going to sit in here and wait until he gets up to level 15 with his combat. And that's probably where I'm going to start the next episode, where we're going to make a journey across the desert a little bit and start setting up our base of operations. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.